Yo, what's up, YouTube? Man, I just wanted to come to you guys with a video real quick. Mainly because, ooh, that hit kind of hard. I scraped my front splitter. It's okay. Mainly because I don't have a job. So when I say I don't have a job, I technically do have a job. I work for the government. We're furloughed right now, so we're not. But I mean, to me, when I think of furlough, I think of if you're not working, and this is a part of just an employee versus an entrepreneur. If you're not working, you're not getting a check, you don't have a job. And it's kind of funny because this isn't my first furlough or government shutdown or whatever, but I think about it like, man, like the kind of money that we make in the government sector from the government government jobs I have, it's a lot of money compared to a normal job with no degree. And I think about it like, it's amazing how we're furloughed, we're not going to get a check, but yet and still so many people out there that are dependent on that check. That's I've heard plenty of people say, well, I can get through this week, but I don't know how I'll get through the next week. And I'm thinking like, dang, man, like where's your 3 to 6 months? Where's your 3 to 6 months expenses at? And like, are you doing any budgeting? Do you have a written budget? I mean, it's 2019 and I know everybody's making New Year's resolutions or have made them. Some people have already fallen short of them. But my biggest thing is, and I'm doing this 3-part video that's coming out soon about becoming your own boss. And I don't look at working for a company. Well, depends on the company and a lot of factors being played that I'll talk about in the video. But I don't look at actually working for every company as in you're an employee. I mean, I've been in situations and jobs where I've been contracted, so basically you pay for my services, and I'm on my own time and I get to leave and go as I please and work, and it's not necessarily a boss or someone telling me what to do. It's like, hey, we need this done, we're gonna pay you, and whenever you can get it done, do it. So to me, that's a big thing when you go from being an employee to actually being a business owner. But to get back into what I was saying, it's just amazing how this government shutdown has lasted about 3 weeks now, going into the 3rd or 4th week, and it's a lot of people out there that don't know how they'll make ends meet. And the crazy part about it is when the government shutdown is over with and we start back working and getting paid and everything goes back to normal, because it will. This happens. Everybody say, okay, well, it happened with Trump, happened with Obama, happened with all the presidents. They go through a government shutdown. Bills can't be passed, people can't come to agreement, things of that nature, and it happens. But the crazy part about it is, people, when everything goes back to normal and like after a month or two, and people are back paying their bills and doing normal things, people still won't set money to aside for if something like this happens again. Now, I mean, I've been in a situation before. My first time was about 2 or 3 years ago. Actually, yeah, it was about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago. My first government job, when I learned about government shutdowns and you're not going to get paid, you're not going to work. Even though I was already saving money, I was just saving money. I wasn't like putting my money towards different things. But now it's like, okay, well, there's certain things you need to know to do. Not only if you're working in the government job, but if you're just working in general. One of those things is pay yourself first. Everybody talks about that. You need to learn how to pay yourself first. What that means is you get your check and you have it set out and you pay yourself the amount of money for whatever it is, goal or whatever that you're trying to do. Pay yourself first. The second thing is to have 3 to 6 months expenses for when stuff like this happens, man. I mean, this is technically an emergency. You don't have a job, you're not gonna get paid. You don't have a job, you're not gonna get paid. It's technically an emergency. So this will come in as part of your 3 to 6 months expenses. People always say, oh, well, I don't know how I would be able to do that. People always say, I don't know how I would be able to do that. You know, I have all these bills. Trust me, man, it's plenty of ways to make money out there. I did the video on how I made $2,000 in 2 hours by selling on eBay for Christmas. I actually, what did I do? I'm trying to park. I'm at Planet Fitness. I actually told myself, since I had such a good year, that I would you know, spend $1,000 on myself. But then I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I want to make that $1,000 back. So what did I do? I actually sold a lot of stuff to make up for the $1,000 that was spent. So yeah, I don't want to hear that it's not ways to make money, because I mean, if you have a regular job and you have things sitting around the house that you don't use anymore, and I'm pretty sure you do, because I was selling things that I haven't used in like 3 or 4 years that were still worth like $100 a pop, which was kind of crazy. But I mean, it's always supply and demand with people in general, and you know, things can always be sold. But my biggest thing for making this video is to say it's amazing how people, you know, we're furloughed and we don't have the money to like pay on us, I guess, and we're not working, but yet still people don't have emergency money saved up, which is a big thing for 2019. I know everybody want to start investing in businesses, all that, and become an entrepreneur. That's cool, but make do with what you have. Use the regular job you have to build up to being an entrepreneur. And you do that by making sure, I mean, think about it. How can you be a CEO or a boss and you can't even manage your own household? You can't even take care of yourself. You have to use credit and debt to get to the next paycheck. It's over 800,000 people that are affected by this government shutdown. And a lot of those people won't be able to make next week or even this week's, you know, pay for, you know, rent or mortgage or a lot of stuff, and they'll have to go borrow money or, you know, use credit. And the thing is, how do you expect to be able to be a boss or a CEO or entrepreneur like everybody want to be when you don't even have the mindset to, you know, maintain and make do with what you got and make what you got work? I mean, I've been blessed in a situation where, you know, I don't even think it's the amount of money that I have made or the amount of money that I have. It's just the fact that, you know, early in my 20s, I developed a mindset of how to save, how to budget, how to spend, you know, how to live frugally, but also enjoy myself. I mean, this isn't a $10,000 car I'm riding in. So, you know, I do enjoy myself, but I also know, you know, you have to save money. It's the time and the place to do everything. And you just have to learn how to, you know, get into business mode. You know, always know your finances, know what's going in, know what's going out, know your gross, your net income, all that good stuff. But yeah, just keep watching my YouTube. I'm gonna post more videos. Peace.